Good morning, my elder sister Sipra Pahari visit Andaman 5th March by plane and she returned by plane 12th March. In between she visited Andaman and Nicobar. So today's video about the Andaman. Please watch the video. The history of Andaman and Nicobar starts from the Ramayana period. In the Ramayana period, it was called as Andaman. As time passes away, this place was renamed. In the 1st century, this place was called Agadenam Agadiaman. Angadiaman, according to the Ptolemy, travelers from different parts of the world visited this place. Reference to Andaman appears the works like the history of Andaman and Nicobar starts from the Ramayana period, and Arab travelers visited on 19th century. Marco Polo visited 13th century, who describes the place as Angamanian, Farfrier Odoric in 14th century. Caesar Frederick in 16th century. In the 17th century, Lieutenant Archibald Blair of the Royal Indian Navy founded a naval base on a small island adjoining South Andaman merely by clearing forest, setting up cottage and planting kitchen gardens and orchards. Even so, the base marked the arrival of civilization of human control over the vegetative world. The first colony was set up by Chatham Island was 12 acres of land in 1857. The Andaman Committee under Dr. Frederick John Moat was set up and examined best site for the penal settlement. Captain H. Mann raised Union Jack at Port Blair on 22nd January 1858 second time to establish a and manage penal system. In the spring of 1858, British government in India started a penal settlement of South Andaman at the same harbour, Chatham, where the first colony had stood, and almost a century earlier, it was named by Port Blair. 3 months later, of 16 June, Superintendent James Pattison Walker recorded the following tally of convicts. Total received 773 and died in hospital 64. Escaped, not recaptured, probably died for the starvation occurred by the savage 140. Suicide 1. Hanged for attempting to escape 87. The British forced a prisoner to clear the jungle who disturbed the natives. The natives began to hit back. This brings up to the spark among the natives to fight against the British for their freedom, which led the first war called the Battle of Aberdeen in 17 May 1859. Construction of the cellular jail was took place between 1896 and 1910 with a total of 668 cells having 7 wings in star circular model. This jail was built to imprison the freedom fighters from the mainland. Japanese occupation of the Port Blair took place during the Second World War 1942-1945. Provisional Indian government under Subhash Chandra Bose was established in 1943. After independence, the Indian government set up the administration in this island, making Port Blair as the headquarters. The first Chief Commissioner of independent Andaman was C. Imam ul Majid in 1947. First batch of settlers during post-independence era rehabilitation of about 198 refugee families from Pakistan, March 1949. After that, the settlement continued in 1950 to 1961. These settlers are basically agriculturists and petty tradesmen from Bengal, Ranchi, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, etc. The government has offered land for those settlers. Anyone can reach in Andaman from Kolkata by plane. The distance is 1330 km and it takes 2 hours, and the fare is 2500 rupees, 2.5 k. And in water land, that means by ship, you can reach in Andaman. The total distance is 1255 km and it will take 3 to 4 days, and the fare is higher than plane or sometimes lower than the plane. Total Andaman Island was 8,250 square kilometer and total people were 3.81 lakh, and Port Blair is the airport of Andaman Island. This tour was 5 nights and 6 days. Sometimes the people also stay 7 nights, 8 days. The first place to visit, Anthropological Museum. Here the people of Andaman, their life history and their fishing, their boating, all are in the clear in museum. Then one famous is cellular jail, which is known as Kalapani. It was started 1896 and it's finished 1906. Actually, in this jail, from all over India, the British took the freedom fighters, and from the Bengal only they have taken 384 freedom fighters. In this jail 696 Karagar. This water activity is another nice activity, that is Faravin closed. Paradang. In this Paradang there are all the car from the checkpost at a time they will go as convoy, and when they are going to the forest, if you are lucky, you can see the Zarwar. The night scene of Andaman jail, there is lighting and different types of firing also. Then Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island. This was the first name was Ross Island. Actual Captain Donald Ross visited here and he surveyed here. According to his name, This name is Ross Island. Subhash Chandra Bose. In 1943, he stays over this island one day and he hoists the flag. And at that time, he was the collaborator with the Japanese, who actually the owner of this deep. That means they have taken from the British. 10 March 1958, it is actually named as 1858. This island is same as compared with Paris. Here the deer, peacock and tortoise, they are moving with your leg. You can see them, you can touch them. They will not tell anything. Another island, North Bay Island. There is underwater fishing activities were going on. Another place was Chhata Mahal. It was established in 1883. There are museum and workshop. Then another place is Aquarium House. In this aquarium house, there are sea fish, so many sea fishes, and you can see this near about 2 hours. Then another one Durbis. Here is the famous for red green coconut. If you come, surely you will drink this red green coconut water. There is another place is Mahatma Gandhi International Park. Nice park. Then you can visit in Hunda Hill, and in the forest you also trekking. And in this forest, whenever you are taking, you can get the sound of cricket. From there, another nice point, Amber Sunset Point. From there, everybody watch nicely the scene of sunset. Then the place Havelock. There are markets and there are different types of Radhanagar beach where the people can bath. And in this Havelock, this is the going to buy the macros, the ship macros by which they are going, you see, and they reach in the beach, and in the beach they are, when lay down, they will bath in the Radhanagar beach. From there, you can see also the Nil beach, the channel natural beach, very beautiful beach here. So according to this view of the Andaman, this is the mainly sea route, and the ships are going from Kolkata, Bombay, Visakhapatnam. You can go also from there. And another is, there are all the island you must go by the sea, and you also contact with the hotel and driver, you will get the chance of this. From there, per day car fare is 800 to 1000 rupees, and you can get the hotel from rupees 500 to 5000. And there are so many Bengalis are there, that is why you can get the Bengalis meal by rupees 100 to 150. And in the Port Blair market, you can marketing, Havelock market, you can marketing, and you can do the water activities, Parvin closed, and you can go the North Bay Island underwater fish survey. You will visit here by the jacket and by the boat actually. These are, and this is the beach, this is the, and the Andaman jetty. This jetty was known as Andaman jetty, and very nice it is. If you not go the Andaman, please visit Andaman once. If you like the video, then subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you. Good night all of you. On 24th March, the moon and Venus came together.